Yo, it's Guido coming at you with the Tactics Talk. Welcome back on this episode. It is moi, and I'm in my 50 TP Tier 9 Polish heavy tank. We are here on Pilsen, which has been recently re-added to the game with some changes. Still got kind of the brawl down in the factory area. There's a center factory area. The good news is that there's more of a crossfire or flex capability because of the hole right here in the middle that didn't used to be there. But there's this whole eastern area added over here, which becomes a bit of a stalemate. And this one's basically titled I don't know. Sometimes I play this game and I look at what's going on and I just say, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. We got a Carnarvon here. He pushes in. I'm not quite ready to take a shot. Unfortunately, I'm still futzing around and I don't get a shot there. It's like I've got a Lurva sitting there. He ends up being a really big pain in my rear, and I misplay quite a bit against him. But Carnarvon is there. He's got a good hold down position, hard to hit. Where I am is vulnerable to artillery, especially if they're sitting back over here in this area. So if I take a hit, I'll get out, but for now I should be okay until they prove they can hit me. And now I've got a WZ looking like he wants to come in there. It's hard to push across this opening. In the earlier version, this opening was much smaller and it wasn't so vulnerable to crossfire. You could actually get in there and do some work, but right now you are more or less relying on starting to win this little peek and poke battle before you can push in, or if you've got a complete overmatch. And it looks like we actually invested a lot into the west side of the map this time, which is kind of unusual. We don't have very many people at all on the east side, and that is not really the meta at this point. In fact, the Yudes has actually not gone over and camped in the bush, so it's an interesting setup. That's kind of why I've titled this one I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I get a shot into the WZ. That's a free shot I don't take any return fire from, and I'm hoping he'll do the same thing. It doesn't look like it. There's a Oho off to my left, and he is the main reason why I can't push into these guys, plus the Carnarvon is sitting in the corner. And now we've got a T-32 that's moved up as well, so it's just not the time. I missed that shot, and the Carnarvon actually moves out. So I do note that, and I say, okay, that's less people on the right side of the factory there. So let's see if I can get in here and maybe say hello to the Oho. But no, he's not poking, not doing what I want him to do. And I back up. It's not quite time. I want to push in, but it's not time. There are no guns removed. We've got a lot of tanks behind me, but I don't want to necessarily be... Wait a minute, I am going to go. Look at this. I'm crazy. Carnarvon's moved. The Oho shoots someone else. That's fantastic, but I'm not going to get there without being spotted, unfortunately. And now I've got the Carnarvon and the stinking low. I get a shot on the Carnarvon, and that's good because I'm winning the duel now. But the low is sitting there, and I really have trouble with this guy. He plays his tank pretty well. The Carnarvon is a one-shot. I've got an IS-3 back there. I'm worried about this T-32, but the T-32 dies. So now I'm no respecting this low and his buddy. What I want to do is maybe side scrape, but I tempt him, and he actually gets that shot. I fix the gun, and then I bounce. So I rush that shot. I end up bouncing. That 50 TP bounces. TPR, PR, prototype. And now I'm bumming. I'm like, all right, man, come on. And the reload is kind of slow on this thing, and I have to expose a bunch of the side of my tank, and he ends up getting, not only does he track me, but he damages me right there, and it takes a while for my guys to fix it, and now I'm going to have a hard time. Oh, he puts another shot into me. I can't get into him, and he's absolutely abusing me right now. Finally get a shot on the guy at 584, and I have enticed my buddies to come up, but the IS-3 takes a shot at someone else, and someone tracks him, and that's very good. So I let the Super go by. I'm going to take this opportunity now, and the stinking AX rams me. Fortunately, it doesn't completely spoil my shot, but the Super goes in with side armor and gets eaten alive by the low and his buddy. And I decide, you know what, we got to get rid of this dude. So we'll get rid of that dude. I'll back out. Low takes down that guy, or the Oho. And finally, the low gets killed by the 50 TPR thing. Now, so that was an interesting little fight, and now we're going to get into one of those. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. So, notice there's a couple tanks that are kind of missing here. Get a shot on the Oho and back out. Here comes the IS-3. My 50 TPR thing is moving in. I'm going to use a little bit of cover here to try to get in on this IS-3 here and try to... Oh, there's a 430 version 2 camping in the very back. Hasn't done a thing but sit in the back. And holy cow, I get lucky and make him miss. But that's not all that's back there. That's not foreshadowing. That's not all that's back there. Take a little chance here while he's not looking. Get aimed into the turret and take that down. Backing up a little bit. A little forward, a little back. Going around. Let's see if we can head back this way. Oh, well, there's a Rev back there also. Sitting. They have done nothing but sit on that back hill and wait for us to push through. And I've got to go and clean up what's going on back over here. So I don't know what those two are doing. I leave them. We've got a lot of heavy tanks down there. Things are looking okay. As long as those guys don't push across that open area and try to take on all those hold down tanks, they should be fine, right? Right? Is that right? I think that's right. Zooming in. Please don't reload. Down he goes. And now we're going to move in. We got a Progetto and a Super and a T-30. So between those guys, I don't last very long. T-30 can nearly one-shot me. Progetto can clip me, so I do have to be careful. And the Super, if he tracks me and I can't do anything else, I'm... Oh my god, he's just waiting there. How on earth? I still to this... I don't understand. He saw me when the S-71... And I just drove, so he must have just been zoomed in expecting me to drive right around like that. And he sure did get me right there. I also failed to put my front armor to him. So now I've got to be even more careful. I'm definitely a one-shot to the T-30. There's a T-69. He can clip me. I mean, it's just really fraught with danger here. I see the 67 sitting there, and I think, yes, I can probably put a big hammer blow on this guy. I bet I come around here and he can't do anything to me. Well, he got a shot on me. I missed completely. Waiting for the reload. Surely I can side scrape here and just take this guy down, right? Oh, nope. He's going to hit me, track me, and down he goes. There we go. So I did that without taking any damage. Minus the track being destroyed. We've got to get that fixed, and we can move on. The 100.01 still anchoring here. So we're whittling these guys down. I'm really worried about the RHM, though. If he moves around into the back area... Got spotted there, and that was a bummer. So I can't really push. I'm going to go ahead and pull back now that I've been seen. I'm really worried that he gets into this area here and comes up on top of something or around a corner and is able to put a shot on me. Meanwhile, the guys that were down in the factories are still messing around with a 430 version 2 and a hold down Rev. Looks like they've finally given up on him. Don't know why they continue to try to push. The T-30 gets hit, but doesn't quite die. 8 hit points would have been nice for him to be gone. Now I'm just really looking for the rest of these dudes. Where are they? Well, let's move up, see if we can get some lights. I'm going to take a chance that I can get past the RHM and the rest of them. Come up to this building. And I just get lit. I mean, how unlucky can you be? He barely comes around the corner just as I went by and is able to see me. Otherwise, I'd have got up there unknown. And here comes a big guy. I put a hit on him. I'm surprised he didn't come right around and take me down. But he did get me closer to being clipped out. So just 2 shots and I'm done. And I need 2 shots to kill him. I'm probably not going to roll a 613. Possible, but probably not. So we'll move around this way. And unfortunately, they still have an artillery going on. There goes our 257. So the 430 has finally moved up into the stinking factory. I bounced the Progetto, thank goodness. Naturally, the second I start turning the other way, he shows up behind me. 100.01's keeping them honest. Here comes the Progetto. Oh, very good. Now he is down to a 1-shot. 430 version 2 is unleashed behind us, and there's a Rev somewhere around there as well. So I'm just trying to get this shot. There we go. Finally get him down. Expecting to die from the RHM, but no shots coming in. Type is finally moving out of his hold down spot, and we have a JT. You've probably noticed that JT, he's either a bot or AFK. He doesn't move from that spot the entire game. In fact, he doesn't even light the 430 version 2 showing up. There's the Super Pershing, paying attention to the Type 59, so I'm going to use that opportunity to side scrape here, try to take some hit points from this guy. Right into the lower plate, I'm able to do that. Type 59, no, he gets hit by the RHM and the Super. So now I know the RHM actually doesn't get hit by the RHM. I'm not really sure what he got hit by, to be quite honest. I'm going to look for this weak spot, take him down. Type 59 gets artied. Maybe it was the arty that took the other hit points from him. Finally gets unstunned. And I've got to come around this way because I know that I've got a Rev and a 430 version 2 coming up behind me. Or do I? Or do I? I don't know. This is one. That's why I'm calling this game. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. Had the Rev and the object push in behind us after they cleared out our heavies, I think this would have been over a long time ago. It's possible that they saw the JT. This is just a bummer right here. Oh, I really, really needed that damage. This guy is in really good shape. And I'm going to cross here, and unfortunately, or sorry, fortunately, I am able to make him miss. Type 59, the Pantera appear to be pinned down by the RHM. And I'm trying to figure out a way to get a shot on this 430 version 2. But it's got a really good gun. The 101's clicking on the 430. I'm thinking, yes, I'm very much aware that that guy's there. So I'm going to back out of this. A little bit dangerous the way I spin. There's the RHM. I get spotted because I stick my back end out a little too much to the 430 version 2. And really, had that guy taken his hit points and pushed in on us, it's pretty much over. But we're able to flex because I don't know. I don't know why he's doing what he's doing. He's finally moving back into the factories, which I don't know why, because everyone he needs to fight is up here. Where's the Rev? I don't know. I have no idea. No idea what he's doing. I thought he might be coming through that little middle spot right there, and I was going to be in big trouble. And he did cross it. I wish I'd have stopped and aimed in. I might have got a shot on that guy right there. And I'm looking for the Rev. Where's this bloody Rev? Well, we're about to find out, because I move up here looking for a shot on the 430 version 2. Let's see. I missed one that should have hit. Let's see what happens here. Nope. Don't see him. Surely he's going to come around a piece of rubble. There he is. No, he saw me, and that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate, because I got artillery and a camping Rev and a 430 version 2 with all kinds of hit points who's uninterested in doing anything but hide behind things, and I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on here. What? All my buddies are dead, minus 2. One a bot, the other one the Pantera, who appears to be going after the artillery, and looks like he's done that. Now, where is this version 2? What is he doing? How come I haven't been shot by the Rev? I don't know. I have no idea what is going on right here. I click on the JT just on the off chance he's actually a living individual or sentient creature, but does not appear to be. And now I'm thinking, oh, I'll just go to Cap. Oh, I can't go to Cap because that guy has come around the corner at the exact moment that I tried to go that way. He comes out backwards and sideways. So I don't know, fellas. And I take a hit. And there's the Rev shooting HE from the back corner of the map. I told you I don't know. I told you I don't know. I have no idea what's going on here. 20 seconds. And this is a draw. A 6,096 damage draw. And unfortunately, I let this complete tomato sitting sideways. Sitting sideways. I let him kill me. Man, I'll tell you what. The players in this game, I don't know.